Play action. Now it's Allen. And his first look is incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the Bills first down.
They run for the first time with James Cook. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Catch made by Slayton. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold or watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 2nd down, Cook. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This is caught for a Bills touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shoves him aside near the 35. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Finding Gray on the out route. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
The Ravens at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Look at this Baltimore defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The Bills send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
No, we changed it.
Duvernay in motion.
Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll run on first down. It's Kennedy, and this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
On the draw, it's Strong. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
16 yards on that one and a Raven first. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
He's going to launch this deep for Watts.
And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Christian Watson.
42 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They run it again with Cook. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw it on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Bills send the punter out. They'll boot it away from about his 35. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On 2nd down, Jackson. That's taken in by Watson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jackson now. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's got space past the 25. Now he's loose up the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field.
A big play here for Buffalo.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now this time, Allen will throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Allen.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Tyler pass to kick off for Buffalo.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
That'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 72 yards.
Big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Strong will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now Jackson on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hey, middle.
Now Jackson. And he is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, here's Jackson. This one swung outside to Strong. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game. How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Report! 180!
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
He's got it to the 43 here. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Allen off the play fake. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
123 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. Allen now on the sneak. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
For the lead, here's third and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Bills 28, Ravens 26. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter. We're going to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Now second and 3.
Second and 3.
Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kennedy. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. A gain of 37.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back back into the end zone, the sidelines, there's extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Hey, report! Report!
3rd and goal, Jackson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Some strong running at the 20.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. This is 1st and 10.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
Through the middle of the field. He may go.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook.
67 yards.
And the Bills use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Keeps the score. Bills 34, Ravens 33.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, hey. Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd down.
Middle. Hey.
Throwing is Jackson.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Yo.
Here's Jackson to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Ravens have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
No, we changed it.
Jackson to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But you identified an open target and put it right on him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Alert!
Throwing, Allen.
Cook on the toss left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
56, middle.
To throw is Allen.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Alert!
Here's Allen.
Another toe for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Allen.
Cook up the gut. He juked him. There he goes left side. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st down.
Hey, middle.
Here's Strong to begin the drive.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here's Jackson.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Here comes 2nd down.
13. Ready.
Throwing, Jackson.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Change it.
Now Jackson.
Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
First throw of overtime for Allen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Handoff comes to Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Allen's throw is complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Decision to be made on 4th and just a few inches in overtime. What do you do?
I know you've got to weigh it out as a head coach, because if you don't get it, you've turned it over in a great spot for the opposition to go down and win the game. But 4th and inches, I think what most teams do is they say, if we can't get inches, we don't deserve to win anyway.
They throw it out right complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. And a sigh of relief on that sideline right now, because that was a tricky call to go for it here in OT, but they got it.
I think it tells us about the mindset of them, though. They decided that they had to go ahead and win the game right now. Didn't want to turn the ball over, give them any other opportunities. One time, one shot, keep the ball, and they went for it and got it.
A give. This is Cook, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Final minute of overtime. Remember, of course, no double overtime. So it's a tie if it ends like this. It's second down.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Left side, Cook. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills have taken the lead.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bills, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2.
And they'll get another road date next week when they take